I'm Tiffany from Eat at Home at eatathomecooks.com, and I'm here today to demonstrate the January slow cooker freezer meal plan from the Eat at Home weekly meal plans. Members to the meal plans get a traditional plan each week as well as an all slow cooker plan each week. They all come with a grocery list and printable recipes. And every month the slow cooker plan also has 1 week dedicated to slow cooker freezer meals, and that's what we're going to cook here today. If you're interested in the meal plans, you can go to eatathomecooks.com and just click the weekly meal plan button. Alright, so first up we have got crock-pot teriyaki pork. I've also done this as chicken. You could probably use beef, whatever works for you. I've added a jar of teriyaki glaze, and that also gets a little bit of ginger, and then pineapple chunks. I like to leave these out until near the end of the cooking time, so I'll just leave this in my pantry, and then maybe 20 minutes before I'm ready to serve it, I'll add the pineapple, and you can add the juice too if you like. So that one is done. And we've also got easy shredded beef for tacos. So I've got my beef. I think this is a chuck roast. And then a can of enchilada sauce. And I accidentally misread the instructions and I thought it said 4 garlic cloves. So I was crushing the 4th one and realized it didn't actually go in any recipe. So I just added it to this. It's not going to hurt it at all. In fact, it might be very good. So that's basically all there is to this recipe. And we're done with that. This one is the slow cooker pork cacciatore. I'm going to use chicken just because that's what seemed good to me. No reason. I had the chicken and I wanted to use it. Use whatever works for you again. And this is sliced onion, green pepper and red pepper, and garlic. That I'll add to the top. For all of these recipes today, I've done about an hour's worth of prep work. So not long, considering the number of meals that you get out of it. And then I'll add the sauce of crushed tomatoes and red wine, tomato paste, some garlic, and Italian seasonings. I'm not going to pour that in right now, but that's what would get added to this. Put that down. Next we have beef stew. I prefer to use a plastic bowl like this one for my soups and stews. However, my other bowl is already in the freezer, so I've put all of the ingredients for the beef stew except for the tomato sauce into a Ziploc bag. So if you don't have a bowl, you can do it that way. And then I'll just add this tomato sauce to the crock pot when I'm ready to cook it. And all of this will be in the freezer ready to go. This even has the instant tapioca that will thicken the stew. So that one's done. Next up is chicken broccoli divane. I'm actually going to cook this tonight for our dinner, and I'm going to cook it in the oven instead of the slow cooker. You would do it exactly the same if you were going to use it as a freezer meal. I've used a rotisserie chicken and took it off the bone, and that's what I have in the bottom of the pan. And then the broccoli on the top. I've mixed up all of the sauce, so that just goes on top. You do the same thing, but only layer it in a freezer Ziploc bag instead of a casserole dish. And then if you wanted, you could dump it all out into a casserole dish and do it in the oven if that works for your timing better. I know sometimes I forget to start my slow cooker. It's really nice to have these meals on hand anyway for those days. They don't have to be slow cooker freezer meals. And then to the top of that I'll add cheese. You can do that right in the bag, or you can wait and do that later when it's closer to finished cooking. And then finally, I have the ingredients for the potato soup here. Everything is in here. I may add some more water to that when I put it in a slow cooker, depending on how full the cooker is. But it could probably handle a little bit more water. And then when it's near the end of the cooking time, I'll add a can of milk. And that's that. So we've got all of the meals here. Again, if you're interested in the weekly meal plans, you can go to eatathomecooks.com and just click the button that says weekly meal plans. Thanks a lot.